Welcome to the investiture of Kennesaw State University's 6th president, Dr. Kathy Stewart Schwaig. At this time, please silence your cell phones and take your seats. The processional will begin momentarily. Thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the investiture of Kennesaw State University's 6th president, Dr. Kathy Stewart Schwaig. Thank you for joining us today in celebration of our university and the communities we serve. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Please be seated as we welcome Dr. Lee Ryant for the giving of the invocation.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father, we recognize one of our greatest missions is to develop, nurture, and prepare the minds of the next generation. Today we come to invest someone who leads an institution with this divine purpose. Father, I ask that you grant her a spirit of discernment, compassion, knowledge, and spiritual righteousness, and that you grant each of us a spirit of unity and brotherhood. Father, we realize we are imperfect people living in very troubling times. Give us the ability to rise above our selfishness and to return to you the glory and honor you deserve. Father, unite us in our individual prayers for Kathy Stewart Schwaig to be the best vessel to care for and shepherd these wonderful young minds. May your blessed name be exalted forever. Amen.
I'm honored to have this opportunity to provide remarks for someone I greatly respect. Dr. Schwaig, you are a tremendous choice to have been named president of KSU. Not only are you admired and loved by many, you're an outstanding leader and educator. Your care and concern for others shine, and most importantly, you have what it takes to take this university to the next level. As this year's Cobb Chamber Chairwoman and also a trustee of the KSU Foundation Board, I'm fortunate to work with you in a number of capacities. Your commitment to our community and regional partners is advancing this university and the business community, and this success will only continue with you at the helm. Congratulations, Kat.
Dr. Kat, integrity is a hallmark for you. Just that simple. You know, you came through the ranks at KSU, and you've given us years of an example of supporting and guiding students. And those you have worked with, and you will see that so many admire and respect what you do, but most important, how you do it. It's excellent.
We know that you are the right person, the right leader at this right time in our history to take this university to places even I never imagined. We wish you the best of luck. We will follow you. We will do whatever is needed to take your vision and make it a reality. Congratulations, Kat. We are so excited. We can't wait to celebrate with you.
Kat, I've had the opportunity to work with you on all your various positions at KSU, and the thing that has impressed me the most is your focus on student outcome. Now, as president, I look forward to working with you for that same outcome and fulfilling your vision for the future of KSU. All the best, Kat.
As president of the Kennesaw State University Alumni Association and on behalf of our 130,000 plus members, we want to congratulate you, President Schwaig, on your well-deserved achievement. Given your past experiences here, most recently being Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, we are excited about the future and we know that you have a vision to take KSU to new heights. We look forward to collaborating with you and continuing to support the initiatives of KSU.
Hey Mom, it's Emma. Wow, this is a really big office. Congratulations on becoming the 6th president of Kennesaw State University. I'm so proud of you. Now I understand why you work so much. Thank you for always making time for me. My friends always love hanging out in our home because you make them feel like family. It is nice to celebrate you today with your KSU family. I know you're going to be a wonderful president because you're a wonderful mom.
Please welcome Chair of the KSU Foundation Board of Trustees, Mr. Stephen Cadronell.
Good afternoon. As chair of the Kennesaw State University Foundation, I take great pride in the work we do to support the mission of this university and the incredible students it produces. That is why today I am particularly honored to join with you in celebrating the investiture of President Kathy Schwaig. Like so many of you, I and my fellow trustees invest our time and resources in KSU in the hopes of making a difference in the lives of our students. And like you, no matter what that commitment, we know that goal cannot truly be fulfilled without an inspirational, courageous, and visionary president leading this university and instilling confidence in its future. And when that leader has the ability to lift everyone around them, there is nothing we can't accomplish. Becoming all this university can be requires all of those traits, but it also requires a leader that holds to the values we in our community hold dear. Values like integrity, stewardship, inclusiveness, commitment, compassion, and a dedication to excellence, the values that define Kennesaw State University. And above all else, it requires a president with a true love for students and an unwavering dedication to improving their lives through education. I've had the pleasure of knowing Dr. Schwaig, President Schwaig, for over 5 years now. And many of you have known her since she began her career here at Kennesaw State over 20 years ago. And all of us who know her know she embodies all of these qualities. Her personal accomplishments are enormous, and the spirit of collaboration that she began fostering at Kennesaw State University more than 20 years ago will carry us to new heights. I also feel very fortunate to have been influenced by a number of remarkable people during my life and career. Leaders in their community, in their industry, or both, each of whom possessed unique qualities that I still try and emulate today. And from my first meeting with President Schwaig, I knew she was a calm, thoughtful, and effective leader, and someone with skills and knowledge I could certainly learn from. President Schwaig has many superpowers, but one of them is her ability to balance her own knowledge and experience with a trust in her team. And she doesn't just hear you when you speak. She listens earnestly, and she values your thoughts and opinions. And she then takes that feedback and blends it with her own instinct and knowledge to chart the best course for our university. She is a servant-first leader who you can't help but recognize and acknowledge. Because President Schwaig puts putting others first, from the first day as the new leader of our university, she has emphasized the importance of weaving community into the fabric of Kennesaw State University, making it a pillar of this university and a hallmark of her presidency. I can confidently say there is no one more capable of bringing our community together, no one more knowledgeable, and no one more experienced to lead this university forward. President Schwaig, on behalf of our foundation, with immense gratitude and appreciation for your service and leadership, thank you and congratulations. Kennesaw State could not be in better hands, and we look forward to a bright future together.
Congratulations, Dr. Schwaig. We are excited about what your leadership means for students at Kennesaw State and what it means for Cobb County as a whole.
President Schwaig, congratulations on being named the 6th president of Kennesaw State University. As an alum, I know firsthand the years of service that you have poured into that university, and I could not be more excited than to see you elevated to this position. I wish you much success and will always be here to support you.
Hi, this is Congressman Barry Loudermilk. I'd like to congratulate Dr. Kat Schwaig on being named the president of Kennesaw State University. I had the pleasure of meeting Dr. Schwaig at a KSU football game last October while she was serving as the interim president. and quickly recognized her love and passion for KSU. Being named president of KSU is a wonderful achievement, one that requires an immense passion for higher education and the willingness to build on their already prestigious legacy. Dr. Schwaig, I wish you the best of luck, and I have no doubt you will do a tremendous job. God bless, and go Owls.
Hello and greetings to the staff, the students, faculty, and alumni of the great Kennesaw State University. First, I want to wish a big Georgia greeting to KSU's new president, Dr. Kat Schwaig. Thank you for your leadership and welcome to this great university. As one of our largest public schools in the state, Kennesaw State is deeply vital and important in nurturing the minds of our future leaders, cultivating individuals to help build Georgia's economic engines of the future, from tech and R&D to business and everything in between. I know that as a longtime member of the KSU community, Dr. Schwaig will continue her advocacy for her students and her staff. And I look forward to working with you as federal investments for KSU begin to flow in. I've been working hard here in Washington to bring as many federal tech and R&D investments into Georgia universities as possible. And I'm so eager to see that advocacy pay off during your time as president of Kennesaw State. Thank you for the work you've done right here across the years. Wishing you nothing but success in your new role. Thanks so much. Keep the faith. Keep looking up.
Greetings, this is Senator John Ossoff wishing congratulations and best wishes to President Dr. Kathy Schwaig here on the investiture of your presidency as the 6th president of Kennesaw State University. To the whole KSU community and to you, Madam President, I wish you the very best. I'm here to be of service, and it's an honor to represent KSU in the United States Senate.
Please welcome the chair of our University System of Georgia's Board of Regents, Mr. Harold Reynolds.
Good evening. Today, as chairman of the University System of Georgia's Board of Regents, I have the honor of bringing greetings as we commemorate the investiture of President Kat Schwaig and the next chapter of Kennesaw State University. It's an incredible privilege to be here to celebrate this occasion. More importantly, it's a privilege to honor someone who has spent the past 20 years learning and growing along with KSU, as this university has risen to become one of Georgia's premier institutions. There's probably little Kat hadn't experienced here. She has seen KSU join the NCAA and very soon Conference USA, start a football team, and embark on its first doctoral programs. She helped welcome Southern Polytech State University into the Owl family, a move that made Kennesaw State the 3rd largest school in the university system. She worked hard as a faculty member and as a campus leader, rising in respect as her knowledge grew in service to this university. And as she rose, she became a major part of this campus and its journey to bring a force for student success in higher education. President Schwaig is an incredible advocate for KSU, and there's no question about her passion for the university, its students, faculty, and staff. Above all, she is an owl, someone who is wise, honest, and very much in charge. She herself has spread her wings and realized an extraordinary vision. Now she is leading this one-time junior college towards becoming one of the best R2 institutions in the nation. President Schwaig, we look forward to supporting you on that mission, and congratulations.
This is Governor Brian Kemp. It is my honor to address you and offer my congratulations to Dr. Kat Schwaig. This is a momentous occasion for Kennesaw State University, which has experienced tremendous growth from its early days as Kennesaw Junior College. Now spanning 2 campuses, KSU is the 3rd largest institution of higher learning in our state, providing tens of thousands of students with undergraduate and advanced degree programs. As president, I'm confident Dr. Schwaig will expertly guide this proud institution as it evolves to continuing to serve its many students. For years, she has poured herself into Kennesaw State and its students, and her experience and skill will help ensure the upward trajectory of this university continues. Have a wonderful ceremony, and God bless.
At this time, we invite forward delegates from the KSU community to join in the rite of conferral.
President Schwaig, we, the representatives of the university community, stand in affirmation of your investiture and recognize our shared mission and responsibility to the state of Georgia and its citizens.
The KSU trustees promise to support, guide, protect, and advocate for essential university development.
The President's Cabinet pledges our counsel and support to collaboratively guide the future success of KSU.
The Academic Dean's Council embraces our charge to implement effective, collaborative, and strategic initiatives that advance the university mission.
The Assembly of Chairs and Directors asserts our dedication to effective leadership, stewardship, mentorship, and care for the departments and schools.
The faculty affirms our commitment to instructional excellence, scholarly research, creative activity, and professional service as vital components of a thriving campus ecology.
The staff of Kennesaw State University agrees to promote organizational effectiveness and to champion the welfare of all campus constituents in our academic and administrative units.
The KSU Alumni Association vows to nurture positive relationships between our graduates, the university, and the many external communities served by our institution.
The students of Kennesaw State University entrust you to foster a community of individual growth, professional development, and academic success. Chancellor Perdue, the rite of conferral is now complete.
Tis the gift to be simple.
shame. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round. 'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be, and when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. 'Tis the gift, 'tis the gift, 'tis the gift, 'tis the gift to be free.
Please welcome the Chancellor of our University System of Georgia, the Honorable Dr. Sonny Perdue.
Isn't this great? I love investitures. It reminds us of our mission and the critical impact we can have on the lives of many young people. And that's why I love these. It just serves as a reminder. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank all of you for being here. And obviously, we're here to share in a time-honored tradition, a tradition that's investing a new president in Kennesaw State University. First of all, as you folks in the front row know here, presidency is being a team effort. The most important part of every president's team is family, however, and I want to recognize and welcome several special people to President Schwaig. First, and you saw her on video, to Emma Grace. Thank you for supporting your mom. I would venture to say that's the most important support she would enjoy today. I can only imagine what it means to you to see your mom being invested as a university president. But I know as a dad and as a grandfather what it means to me to have someone who means the world to you to be part of such a monumental occasion. It makes all the difference, and I know your mom is as proud of you as you are of her. So on behalf of the university, Emma Grace, thank you. A big welcome as well to Lee and Evelyn Ryant. Dr. Ryant, thank you so much for the invocation. You fondly reminded me of our efforts at Lockheed earlier today, and it's good to see you again here, still staying by the stuff. I know that you and Evelyn, longtime friends, mentors, and confidants of our newly installed president. Evelyn is a former educator, yourself, teaching elementary school. Thank you both for being here and your support of Kennesaw State University. Dr. Jane Baldwin, we may owe you the biggest thanks of all after Emma. Dr. Baldwin was the first person who encouraged Kat to consider teaching as a profession. And if there was no teaching, there would be no President Schwaig. Dr. Baldwin has made the trip here from Baylor University, and we appreciate her show of friendship and support. We're glad that you're here on this great occasion today. To all of our special guests who've traveled here today, and our presidents, faculty, thank you in the support of President Schwaig. And we do have a lot to celebrate, as I said. An investiture is defined as a formal ceremony of conferring the authority and symbols of high office. To put it more simply, we're here today to take a moment and pause and to recognize the importance of this transition. This academic ceremony, since the Middle Ages, has symbolized a commitment to pursuit of knowledge. It allows us to welcome a new era of leadership and to celebrate, as you've seen, as a community. It is a rare and special occasion and represents an extraordinary responsibility. Kennesaw State University holds a special place within our University System of Georgia, as well as for my family, which includes a KSU alum. And we very much recognize the special place it holds in this community. Nearly 60 years ago, I'm sure many of you remember, after Governor Carl Sanders pledged to place a campus within every commuting distance of practically every Georgian, the Board of Regents approved a new junior college right here in Cobb County. It took another 3 years to officially open the college's doors. With construction not even yet finished on the main campus, everyone made do with borrowed classrooms, including at a nearby elementary school. As you're aware, the booming population of Cobb County and North Georgia over the next 2 decades quickly helped remake the school. In 1980, Kennesaw College graduated its first 4-year class of students, and its rise since then has been nothing short of remarkable. As you've heard today, it now has R2 status, standing as a research institution, a remarkable feat for what started just simply a few decades ago as a junior college. Managing such growth takes leadership, and I'm here to acknowledge the historic steps taken by the board in 1981 when it unanimously hired the first woman to ever lead an institution in the university system of Georgia, Dr. Betty Siegel. Remember her? We all do, yes. Dr. Siegel served as Kennesaw State's president for 25 years, and the presidents on the front row can tell you that's a long tenure, overseeing critical stages of institutional growth and building a legacy that President Schwaig continues even today. She at the time was the longest serving woman president of any public university in the nation. And I'm proud to say you're welcoming President Schwaig into a role that I hope continues to be precedent-setting in so many ways. When Kennesaw State first opened, the 1,000 students took a chance on the then Kennesaw Junior College. They had no idea where things were headed. They certainly could never imagine a comprehensive university with campuses here in Kennesaw and Marietta, one that with the 3rd largest university in the university system of Georgia, enrolling more than 42,000 students in over 180 undergraduate, master's, doctoral degree, and certificate programs. I thought that might be a drop the mic moment, but there's more. Kennesaw State University makes an impact across the region, the nation, and around the world through its students, faculty, administration, and alumni. It produces the highest number of teachers and nurses in Georgia and has the state's 3rd largest business school and the state's 2nd largest engineering school. Its researchers improve modern computing systems and help make diabetes more manageable. Its faculty make KSU among top universities in the nation for degrees earned by minority students. And it emphasizes service by helping agencies such as the Atlanta Regional Commission survey Metro Atlantans, helping to shape public policy and to improve our quality of life. These things we can quantify. And then if you ask me about quality, I want to introduce you to Kat. In the past 20 years, she has literally put her heart and soul into making this institution better. As a longtime member of the KSU community, Kat has been a major part of its journey to become a force for success in higher education. Her focus on policies and practices emphasizes her students. I will let her tell you more, as I'm sure she will, but the thing she cares about more when she tells me that she will improve retention, progression, and graduation rates. And that meets our ultimate mission as a system of helping more Georgians earn their degrees and contribute to our 21st century workforce. Yes, it's a big responsibility to ensure that Kennesaw State prepares students for success both now and in the future. It's an even bigger calling, higher calling, to prepare students for a better quality of life. So also let me recognize the outstanding faculty and staff of the university that will help President Schwaig in that vital work. And I appreciate their affirmation in that work in that effort earlier. As Chancellor of the University System of Georgia, I believe in Kat Schwaig, this institution, and its mission. And I appreciate the dedication of those who support the university and are so deeply committed to the success of its students. Students are the center of everything we do. That's why we exist. We must make sure to help them achieve something tangible, almost unimaginable, so they leave as graduates who have a college degree and opportunities to contribute to Georgia's workforce and to this nation. President Schwaig, leading this university must be for the benefit of the students, as you well know, the community, and the state under the governing authority of the Board of Regents. By accepting that responsibility, you're making a commitment of getting students from all walks of life to graduation. And you don't do that alone. To those here today, all of you, you play an essential role as students, faculty, staff, alumni, and friends of this institution. So I want to thank you for being here today, and thank you for your present and continuing support of Kennesaw State University. It's now my responsibility to formally invest Dr. Kathy "Kat" Schwaig with the duties and responsibilities of President of Kennesaw State University. President Schwaig, please join me at the podium. I charge you, Dr. Kathy "Kat" Schwaig, as President of Kennesaw State University, to seek academic excellence and to advance the pursuit of knowledge. I charge you always to place foremost in your thoughts and actions the needs of students, faculty, and staff. Finally, I charge you to protect the interest of Kennesaw State University and its community, the Board of Regents, and the state of Georgia. President Schwaig, do you accept these charges?
I do.
Well, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Georgia, I do hereby invest you, Dr. Kathy "Kat" Schwaig, as the 6th president of Kennesaw State University. Congratulations.
Well, my goodness, I certainly appreciate each and every one of you being here today. I did think Emma's video was the best. So Emma, I'm going to ask you to give a little wave over there, sweetie. There she is. Chancellor Perdue, thank you so much, and thank you for your commitment to higher education and to our students in the state of Georgia. I'd also like to thank the Board of Regents for the opportunity to serve as the 6th president of KSU. Chairman Reynolds, thank you for being here today and for your support of students across our state. Thank you to Governor Kemp for his kind words and his service on behalf of Georgia. My appreciation also to U.S. Senators John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, U.S. Congressman Barry Loudermilk, Cobb Delegation Chairman Eric Allen, and Cobb Commission Chairwoman Lisa Cupid for their remarks. To those attending from the University System of Georgia office, thank you for your leadership and for the support you provide to KSU and to all USG campuses. To the delegates from other institutions, thank you for joining us today and for representing your university and higher education. To Stephen Cadronell and our KSU Foundation, thank you for your commitment to KSU. My deep appreciation to all the members of the Investiture Committee who have planned the events of this week. Thank you. To the KSU Chamber Singers, KSU Wind Ensemble, and to Dr. Jesus Castrobalbi, thank you for your beautiful performances today. My heartfelt thanks to all of our faculty, staff, cabinet members, deans, and most importantly, our students. You are our campus community, and I am honored to work with you each day. President Whitten, the 5th president of KSU, thank you for being here today. I'm grateful for the influence you had on me and the influence you had on this institution, and for your deep affection for our students. To Lee and Evelyn, your prayers, your friendship, your mentorship, and your example mean the world to me. Thank you. And I also learned it's Evelyn and Lee's 50th wedding anniversary today. Evelyn, so congratulations. And to Miss Emma Grace, I knew from the moment you were born that I was blessed beyond measure to be your mom. You are my heart and joy, and I love you. Like some of you, I am not a Georgian by birth, but I am a Georgian by choice. I have lived in this state for almost 30 years and am grateful for the opportunities I have enjoyed, first with Georgia State University and for the past 20 years with KSU. I have said many times during the past few months how profoundly grateful and humbled I am to serve as KSU's president. The type of university we are, the path we are on, the students we serve, and how we serve them. All of these elements align so well with my own passions and experiences. I began in higher education as a student over 40 years ago. My own undergraduate experience was not ideal. I struggled in every dimension and almost didn't graduate. When I look back on that time in my life, I remember the faces and the words of those who encouraged and supported me. They influenced me profoundly, and somehow I did graduate. Years later, when I was at a crossroads, others urged me to get a PhD and to even consider a career in higher education. Frankly, I thought they didn't know what they were talking about. Academia had been a place of near failure for me, and yet many of the people who saw my struggle still believed I could be successful and told me so. Their influence on me changed the path of my life, and for their kindness and their encouragement, I am forever grateful. My story is about the influence of others on me, especially in moments of uncertainty and challenge. We all have a story. Our students have stories, and so often our influence on them is a central theme in their story. The influence of our faculty and staff who encourage and inspire, the influence of research to enhance and change lives, and the influence of education to transform an individual, a family, and a community. At KSU, we all have the opportunity to influence, to be a part of the process of helping students shape and build their lives. Within the next year, we will launch a strategic planning process in which we will answer important questions about who we are and where we can go as an institution. The overarching question, though, must be, how can we, KSU, have the greatest influence on students' lives and in the communities we serve? In this moment, I want to share some preliminary thoughts organized around 4 priorities on how we will address that question. First, our influence is greatest when our students are the priority. It is for them we exist as an institution. Putting students first means that we care equally about their academic experience as well as their KSU experience. We must be deliberate in our work to engage and support students and ensure that they are on a path to graduate in 4 years. We must recruit college-ready students, retain them at higher rates, and provide them with a vibrant and challenging learning environment. We must use data better to understand their needs and to tailor academic and non-academic programs to support them. And given that 38% of our students are first generation, we must help them navigate the academic, the financial, and the cultural facets of college life that are often unfamiliar to them. We also know that students who have a great college experience are more likely to stay in school, progress, and graduate. We must do more to build a truly distinctive KSU experience for our students. When we do, our influence provides a great context for them to succeed. Take Amani Johnson, for example. She's one of our women's basketball players. She made the ACE on all academic teams, served as SGA president, and got a jump start on her MBA through the Double L program. She also broke records on the court for the most career assists, most career steals, and most career minutes played in KSU Division I history. Achievements like Amani's in the classroom, in campus organizations, and on the court demonstrate the caliber of our students and their passion to succeed. I want to be like Amani when I grow up. That's my goal. Second, our influence is greatest when our people are supported and connected to each other. So many in our community, talented faculty, remarkable staff, committed friends, and engaged alumni care deeply about this place and the influence we have. Connecting them, empowering them, and equipping them to collaborate creates opportunities to amplify our influence. Consider for a moment 3 extraordinary members of our community: Teresa Johnston, Dr. Erica Holliday, and Marcy Stidham. Years ago, as a staff member, Teresa recognized that students recovering from addiction needed a supportive place to do so. She created KSU Center for Young Adult Addiction and Recovery, which provides recovery-based programs to students impacted by addiction. Today, the program is a state and national model. A few years later, Dr. Erica Holliday joined KSU as a faculty member specifically to conduct research with the center. As the lead principal investigator, Dr. Holliday works with student research assistants, and together they study the risk factors for addiction and look for new ways to support individuals in recovery. Meeting students where they are is what Teresa and Erica do every day. It's also what Marcy Stidham does. Marcy founded KSU Care Services to address food and housing insecurities that impact our students and challenge their ability to succeed. The nationally recognized program provides access to food, temporary housing, and other essential support services. Just last year, under Marcy's leadership and in collaboration with a national grocery partner, KSU opened 2 newly renovated and expanded food pantries. As we move forward, we must support and enable the collective work of our people to have this type of influence on our students and communities. Third, we must recognize the power of our place and its role in our influence. Our opportunities to influence are greater because of our broader community. We are fortunate to live in a technology center, a state capital, an entrepreneurial hub, and a base for innovation, creativity, and the arts. For KSU to have its greatest influence, we must embrace our place and our community and take a leadership role in conversations regarding the economic, the social, and the cultural elements of our region. We must be a leader in addressing the workforce demands of our state. Our undergraduate programs must be places of learning and exploration, but should also have clear paths to career opportunities for our students. Our graduate programs, like our newly launched degrees in computer science, cybersecurity, engineering, and financial technologies, must allow our students to embrace new ideas, engage in research, and problem solve at higher levels. We also know employers need college graduates who are work ready and prepared with foundational skills that are most often shaped by the liberal arts. Our workforce needs graduates who think creatively and analytically and who are independent and confident and who communicate effectively. Such abilities are shaped in a transformative college environment and must be part of the KSU experience. Finally, to see our influence as an institution expand, we must continue to cultivate an environment where research, scholarship, and creative activity flourish, where relevant solutions to economic and societal challenges are conceived, and where meaningful academic and industry partnerships are created. By doing so, we will influence the way our world thinks and lives. As an example, consider the work of Dr. Brian Moore, who joined KSU in the fall of 2020 as a former Army infantry officer. Dr. Moore saw firsthand the psychological effects of trauma on service members returning from combat deployment. This year, Dr. Moore helped launch the Center for the Advancement of Military and Emergency Services Research. The AIM Center helps members of the military and our local first responders find ways to reduce stress, anxiety, and the risk of suicide. Dr. Moore's research, like that of many of our faculty members, advances our understanding of very complex issues and has influence well beyond KSU. We must continue to invest in and build the research infrastructure that supports and enables the influence of our faculty. I've shared 4 priorities with you that I believe must be in place for us to move forward in our influence. We must ensure that our students are our priority. We must support and connect our people. We must recognize the power of our place, and we must cultivate an environment where research flourishes. Before I close, I want to share one final story about a KSU alum whose own story demonstrates the influence this institution has already had. At the age of 16, Ali Shalataford obtained a visa to come to the United States from Iran. It was the mid-1980s. He wanted to learn to speak English, so he took ESL classes in Decatur and later obtained his GED. In 1986, he enrolled in Kennesaw College and took classes in biology and chemistry. He had no money and no family. In his first semester, he lived in his car and parked by the gym. A campus police officer noticed Ali and befriended him. That officer looked after Ali and brought him coffee each morning, and ultimately helped him get a campus job. Over the next few years, Ali worked as a police dispatcher, as a custodian, and then in the cafeteria cleaning tables. Ali worked hard, and in 1990 graduated with a degree in chemistry and a 3.6 GPA. Shortly after graduation, he began his doctoral degree, and in 1994 graduated with a PhD in biochemistry from the University of Oklahoma. Today, Ali is the chair of the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Genetics at the Feinberg School of Medicine at Northwestern University. He has dedicated his career to understanding the causes of childhood leukemia and to finding a cure. In speaking about his KSU experience, Dr. Shalataford said, "For me, Kennesaw is home. The school took good care of me and provided me with an excellent education. Most importantly, it gave me the confidence to succeed. It allowed me to believe that I could do anything. The faculty believed in the students, and that's the most important thing because they made us believe the world was our oyster. At the heart of success is knowing that people care. Kennesaw State cared and believed in me, which allowed me to grow up and do great things." In closing, let me say again how profoundly grateful I am for this opportunity. There is energy here, and it is in the enormity of the influence that we have as an institution to transform the lives of students, families, and our community. We are about building pathways to opportunity. We are a place where lives are changed for the good and where our graduates like Amani and Ali go on to live good lives. To our faculty, you are the influencers, the mentors, and the light for our students. To our staff, you are the foundation for all we do. Your talents and your expertise make us better. To our alumni, you are part of our history and an essential connection to our future. To our friends, you are our partners, our advisors, and our supporters. Your influence is felt. And most importantly, to our students, you are why we are here. You are our hope. I've spoken repeatedly of the influence we have as an institution, but the possibilities you have to influence are endless. You have your own special story to tell, and your story is now part of the KSU story. The world is waiting for you. Your potential is infinite, and we stand in awe as we watch you take flight. Thank you.
Please rise for the singing of the KSU alma mater.
A new era of transformational leadership begins at Kennesaw State University today. Thank you for being a part of this historic occasion. We invite you to join us for a celebration on the campus green immediately following this ceremony. At this time, please remain standing for the recessional.